Hi guys, gorgeous day here. And what I want to do today is talk about trolley jack transmission adapters of all things. Yeah, it's come up because as you know, those who've been listening or watching rather, I'm replacing the gearbox on my Morris Minor, and I found actually trying to replace it is rather difficult if you're lying underneath and trying to maneuver it. Ideally, you need something to help you. I've looked at trolley jack adapters before. There's plenty on the internet. They're all about £30, and there are issues which I came across which might help someone if they're getting one of these things through the post. Now, here we have one upside down. Now, let me put you into this little adapter of a little holder. Ah, right, there you go. Now, okay, so what do you get with the transmission adapter to go on your trolley jack? Now, this is what it looks like when it's set up. It comes in a box, and it's not that obvious initially. It wasn't to me, but on the side of the box, you'll notice on most of them there's a picture of it, and if you can find the picture, it's quite useful. Right, now so you come with that's the platform. So the gearbox sits on that platform, the transmission sits on the platform, and these two arms, they can move in the two slits on the platform. On those two arms, you've got these wedgy bits, which will grip the transmission, and you've also got this chain, which you can hook over, and it goes into one side there. Right. Okay, so that's how you don't get it like this, you get it in a flat pack, and you've got to put it together. There's also this screw threaded bar which actually goes through to this bottom piece here, which is movable. It moves on this joint there. So by screwing that, you can tilt the platform that way or that way. It only tilts in one direction, which is a bit limiting, but you have to get around that. They're only relatively cheap. So that's what it looks like when it's together. There are a few issues about it which I've already come across. Is that this, again, is you get what you pay for, but this plastic knob on it tends to work loose, so you end up spinning in it and it doesn't do anything. So ideally, and a good idea is to maybe drill through and put some sort of pin or rod through so to actually hold it on the shaft. Okay, that's one little trick. Now, how do they fit onto your hydraulic jack? Well, for a start, they might not. If you look at the small print on these things, they usually say you need a hydraulic jack with a head on it, which is at least 30mm in diameter. So this is one of those heads I've taken off one of the trolley jacks I had in the garage, and now that is about 28, something like that, millimeters. So it won't fit this unit. So what do you do? Now I can show you at the bottom of the unit what there is. I've adapted it already. So this is a little cylinder on here with a bolt and screw thread through there, and screw thread through there, so that ideally it'll sit on your trolley jack, like that. That's the head, like that. But I've looked online, and majority of trolley jacks don't have that size centerpiece. So you've got to adapt accordingly if you want to use one of these things. Some people, what they do is they shave this off completely, angle grind it off, and then put a bolt through and then do it that way. Well, that's possible, yeah. I didn't like that. this is quite a solid piece, quite a solid structure. So I thought maybe I'll just try it. Why don't I? Oh, I did initially try and make the hole wider using one of these pyramid-shaped drill sets. It took for ages. The thing is, you use a lot of oil, a lot of pressure, and a very low speed to do it if you want it to work. But it was taking so long, I gave up. So what I thought, pardon me, another approach is simply to shave this down till you've got roughly the right size, and probably shave the top off so that when you put this back on there, then you're flat with the lid or the base of this head. And so it's flat now with the base of the head. So now, with a few washers, I can put the I put two washers on there actually. They're slightly curved washers, but just what I found in the garage. And that now will screw in nicely on there. And so the whole unit now will fit onto my trolley jack. What fun. Okay. So now the trolley jack I've got here is an old one I found in the garage. It's not going to help you looking at it really, but you know, for what it's worth, that's what it is. And you see, yeah, these are the two bars which hold it all together. One goes through there, and one goes through this. Let me show. Obviously, it's quite obvious. So I don't really need to show you, but that's how does this sit? Is it that way? Yes, that way. So it goes on there like that, and one way or another, and then. And these two here, that will link in at the bottom. Again, same idea. And so once you've got your units on top, you've got an adapter. I hope this helps someone. I've got to use the thing yet, so it should work. The downside is, you will find, is that with the trolley jack and this unit, you've got quite a height already. When you think most people are working on ramps quite low down, so you've got to get your gearbox on top of the platform, onto the platform, to actually move it in. So you need to get your car high enough so that you can actually get the thing underneath in the first place. So that might become a problem, but that will be a challenge, and I'll deal with that when I come to it. Anyway, goodbye for now, folks. Have a nice day.